Good evening, everyone. Thank you for your patience. As councilors join, the time now is 5:36, and this is a special meeting of the Springfield City Council. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll at this time?
Councilor Edwards?
Present.
Present. Councilor Letterman?
Present.
Present. Councilor Gomez?
Present.
Present. Councilor Allen?
Present.
Present. Councilor Curran? Absent. Councilor Whitfield? Absent. Councilor Ramos?
Present.
Present. Councilor Brown? Absent. Councilor Walsh? Absent. Councilor Davila? Absent. Councilor Fenton?
Present.
Present. Councilor Hurst? Absent. Councilor Williams?
Present. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Madam Clerk, can you please call the first item on the agenda this evening?
The first item on the agenda is the meeting, is the executive session to discuss the strategy with respect to litigation.
Thank you, Councilor Letterman. Before Councilor Letterman, you go, I see Councilor Whitfield has also joined us. Madam Clerk, can you please just recognize Councilor Whitfield at this time?
Councilor Whitfield? Councilor Whitfield?
She might have got disconnected. It's okay. Councilor Letterman, proceed.
Mr. President, I know we did put the executive session on the agenda for this evening, although given the limited time frame I know councilors have and the fact that the strategy will be the same as it was with the ZBA, I think we should proceed to the order if it's the will of the council. And then if we need to have a separate strategy session in the future, we can schedule one that is a little more convenient for folks.
All right. Thank you, Councilor Letterman. Councilor Fenton.
Motion to call the question on the order.
All right, there's a motion on the floor, and before get rid of this motion, Councilor Whitfield has joined us. So, Madam Clerk, can you please just recognize Councilor Whitfield?
Councilor Whitfield?
Thank you, Councilor Whitfield.
Just to clarify my motion, Mr. President, it would just be essentially to dispense with item 1 and proceed directly to item 4, which is the order.
Just the order. Perfect. All right. So there was a motion on the floor by Councilor Letterman, I believe, and followed by Councilor Fenton to move the question. At this time, I will, if there's any, is there any discussion on that motion? I'll ask first.
Just to clarify that a yes vote would be to move directly to item 4.
Can we explain what's happening? I'm sorry, I can't pull up the document. And I jumped on because of President Williams.
Sure.
Can you explain what moving right to 4 means?
Councilor Letterman, if you wouldn't mind just reiterating that piece, please.
Certainly. Councilor Whitfield, my apologies. So we had 2 items on the agenda. We had the executive session, and then we had the order to continue to retain counsel to allow CLF to continue to represent us. We were just discussing that since councilors have limited availability and the strategy is not changing from what it previously was, that we tonight, allow our attorneys to continue to represent us. And then if there are additional questions that councilors want to discuss with them, they could either do so directly or we could schedule a future executive session as we've done in the past.
Thank you, Councilor Letterman.
Thank you, Councilor.
Thank you, Councilor Whitfield. Madam Clerk, can you please recognize Councilor Brown as well?
Councilor Brown?
Present.
Present.
Great, thank you. So I just wanted to clarify, Councilor Letterman, can you restate your motion and then we'll take that up at this time?
Sure. So the motion is to dispense with item 1, to not enter executive session, and to essentially take item 4 out of order.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. Can I have a proper second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilor, I'll go with Councilor Allen on that one. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on that motion?
On the motion, Counselor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Gomez?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Curran? Absent. Counselor Whitfield?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Davila? Absent. Counselor Walsh, pardon me, absent. Counselor Davila, absent. Counselor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent. Counselor Williams?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Madam Clerk, can you please call the next item?
The next item is in order to continue retaining legal counsel of CLF.
Letterman? Councilor Letterman?
Thank you, Mr. President and councilors. I appreciate you jumping on for this order. As councilors are aware, several months ago, with the support of the council, we filed an appeal with the zoning board relative to the building permit for the proposed biomass incinerator on Page Boulevard. As we suspected, we were successful in that appeal 4-1 with the zoning board, and we're very glad to accept at that time the legal counsel of the Conservation Law Foundation, who are represented today by Attorney John Solomon and Attorney Stacy Rubin. Attorney Johannes Epke, who you all met as well, is continuing to work on the case, but is on vacation this week. Sort of unsurprisingly, the proponents of that project have filed an appeal in land court, which we had discussed was, likely in the event that we were successful at that time. And so what this will allow us to do is allow Conservation Law Foundation to continue to represent the council, which is named by nature of having been the original appellates. And then the Zoning Board of Appeals will be represented by our local law department. And I know Attorney Tom Moore is working on that. I know Attorney Davis is here today. So this is simply to continue the arrangement that we previously had. It will continue to be in a pro bono status. And the engagement letter that President Williams signed already committed CLF to representing us on appeal. However, our original order did not specifically name the appeal. So we want to make sure that they are specifically authorized to work with Attorney Moore going forward on the land court appeal.
Thank you, Councilor Letterman, for that context. Are there any other questions from the council at this time?
Motion to approve the order.
All right, there's a motion on the floor by Councilor Fenton. Is there a second on that?
Second.
Second by Councilor Edwards. Madam Clerk, can we please call the roll on approving the order?
On approving the order, Counselor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Gomez?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Curran, absent. Counselor Whitfield?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh, absent. Counselor Davila, absent. Counselor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent. Counselor Williams?
Yes, the order is approved. Madam Clerk, is there any further business before the council this evening?
No, there is not.
All right, councilors, I appreciate your time this evening, and don't get too soaking wet out there.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one.
Good evening.
Thanks to CLF for showing up here and
Yes,
helping
thank you,
us.
CLF. Appreciate you as well.
Yes.